Hi friends, good evening. Yeah. Hi friends, good evening. Jai Hind, how are you? I'm thinking that you are very well and I supporting that you are successfully and this time is SSC MTS going on exams and mostly our student, our friends and dear teacher and brothers who is preparing the great exams for it January and I'm going on this is the for you and better than you I hope that you are preparing just a good and dear I'm going to tell you something the extra knowledge to advise and my opinions to you that's but dear my respectable and honorable friends who joining my channel name is education of English dear Hira in this platform you are most welcome always dear student in your lives and you thinking that I am thinking that getting the late and when you get up early in the morning and since early in the morning everybody get up early in the morning in India 6 o'clock and someone 4 o'clock someone 3 o'clock and they mostly 4 o'clock but then and any kind of girls and boy who is preparing exam and here he get early in the morning and just he taken the breakfast and morning walk after that first he went to the morning walk. First he went to the morning march. First he go to the morning march. You can say it's a depend to the tense and what you say want to know that about that kind of. So and after that he breakfast taken and after that he free. Then he went to the coaching classes and other institutes when he joining that where. And I think and after that he's doing great jobs and but mostly student I think disadvantage he has no good knowledge how can do something this extraordinary he become a good success man early but there is one way if you hard conversation if you hard teaching if you hard studying if you hard reading any kind of work if you this time if you are master then that's not your purple duty and this is not a perfect duty you are master right now ma'am you are become a good and you are become a success but there is one thing is not totally different but I must to say that is the one way in your according to you come and but you certain in your lives and you changing your lives and somebody some else and some mans and guys who met every times and meeting every time also as well you can say in American accent and Britain accent both are different bit little bit option there a little bit changes in American tongue and Britain and and if you went to the America there is American tanks and American language is the different for the Britain language okay so color so that's many I have knowledge and you can just got that's kind of kind of meanings that you got from the dictionary of Oxford and any any inquiries if you have an Android please you can check in Google there is Google Translate available and you can check how many types of the pronunciation with the language of English so that's why and dear students I mostly say that in your lives I am going to tell about your lives about your successful if you want to become a success now these times in the exam giving the great opportunity to us and UPSC exam the topper and top 10 list coming on and I also saw and you also I hoping so you also saw on your mobiles phone on your other communications if you have any kind of instrument you can say there and you can check there please please observe him please follow him how he is standing that how can he get the good jobs that's your also duty you can change your life if you want to become a success person then you regularly when get up early in the morning and then you regularly practice if you practice again and again one times in your life comes then you will be a success person in stand with your foot and standing ovations everybody giving you and you will be a success person like Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Swami Vivekanand and other person in humanity if you can check in Indians culture and Indians history if you go to the Indian history you can check our also I am respectable I respect and Swami Vivekananda the great person and great saint also in India he was a great saint in India he was born in Kolkata and West Bengal, Kolkata. I am very loved him, and he's always thought always, and he always says that any kind of person who is demotivated and he has no knowledge, how can the against and how can the process and how can he become a good success person so there is one way only one education is the only one system that not only one system but is the real fact in your lives if you take in the regularly and you will become a success person and other hand if you go to the market and you saw the many shopkeepers there, and you want to you want to purchase something some extra. So if you have no knowledge, how can the purchase? And there is many shops now. There is only education, there is physics, chemistry, biology, biology. If you know the algebra, I must to say the algebra, mathematics, and other subjects, I must to say biology, and others branches of science. I must to say I must to say that is the you know you person, you thinking that's not it's a particular, but this is the real fact in your lives come every day, and you thinking that's what can I do. I must to say it's my tongues again and again. I want to say something in the branches of science. I must to say that is the science. In our tongues is not going on very well properly, but biology, it's my favorite subject, and your also, and I must to say that is the vanaspati vigyan. That is the vanaspati vigyan. Jutni kya, what kind of words I have not remember, but I am extremely sorry with you. But sir, nevertheless, and I am going to teach you something. I am going to say something. I am going to tell you. I am going to about yourself. You are perfect person. What you become in a person. But there is one way. You can every day you practicing doing as well, but you connecting the well India, the great country, and the very happy, absolutely the very fan, and every person who is thinking, what can I do something for example, say, take the very person who are taking the way. So and otherwise you can say the American person who are getting the late, and I also went to the I also went to the Mumbai Delhi. When I first time went to in the Mumbai. So Mumbai is a wonderful city, and Mumbai is such a great city in the world. That population is very big in India. Indian was the financial capital of Mumbai. I went to the Mumbai. There I met a person of American person who has a knowledge. He was from America, Washington DC. I said that, sir, I am very happy with you, and I taken the hand, sir, and hand to hand, and our conversation going on very high, and I asked many questions from American persons. American said that, yeah, you are Indian. Yeah, I am Indian. I from Uttar Pradesh to Ajamgarh district. My name is Hira Yadav, and I am very happy with you and talking to you, sir. You are such a great person, and you have a knowledge of how can you know that India, why you came in India. So he said that I am came India because I want to know Indian culture, Indian person who, there is how kind of live, and how can his irregularly times. So how can he spend? So I said, sir, I know that your history, your American history, like American history. He said, no, please tell me that our history. I said him, sir, American history, I know that your first president of George Washington, second Abraham Lincoln. I am very big fan of Abraham Lincoln. I am very inspired with Abraham Lincoln because Abraham Lincoln was a great person, and great also he given the great opportunity to America. He was who person who stand that me in my side, so who is standing there, and he said you are very absolutely correct persons. I am very happy with you, talking to you much more. So I am very happy with you, and and many person who made my life in Scotland. One person, and with a fair he met me, and he has a one girlfriend. He said that I said him, please, this is your girlfriend. He said, yeah, this is my girlfriend, and I talking to very high because he was from Sweden country. The Sweden country, the very development country, and he located to the continent of the that is the 7 continent in the world, and Asia, Africa, Uttar America, the Sri America, and he was from the Arab, not Arab, it's a continents, Europe continents in the world. There is, I think, the first Asia, second second Africa Mahadeep, Africa continent, not it's Mahadeep, it's Mahadeep is called in Hindi. I am going to little bit Hindi, but I am sorry. So Africa continents, and North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. That is he was from Sweden country, is a development country, and many person, the Sweden citizens who gave the great opportunity in science. That the hydrogen, Henry Cadwin's, and hydrogen, that's a chemistry, the first elements came for the chemistry. If you periodic table, and there is many blocks, S block, P block, and D block, otherwise. So the hydrogen is becomes in our in the world from this man who was the Henry Kendrick, the great person who gave the great opportunity. And 1766 was the first and the founder, and get the good job. and I'm very happy. I'm thankful to Henry Kendwick sir. You gave the great opportunity to science, and I am very happy with many person in our also in our Indian scientists who given great opportunity. Our country is the very big and going on very well, and our person also getting the great going the great job. So I'm very happy with my Indians. I'm an Indian talking to you, that and a person anybody's think and anybody to talk me, and that had will be very happy, and a little bit of option there. If you're going to the American tongues, how can the possible that will not be so yeah, and you can so, but any kind of words you can say, not you stop, but what are you thinking about the way I'm going to the match? This time is going on the IPL matches, and Chennai Super Kings second position, Delhi Devil first position, and third positions Rajasthan Royals went to the fourth position, fifth, and there is a Mumbai chance no available there here. So Mumbai is the down back, and KKR is the comes from his side, and in UAE, Sanयुक्त Arab Emirates is a great country who the organization the IPL 2020 21st, and very happy. Recently Olympic going Olympic passed out, and India has comes from the 8 medals. The first was the medal from the is the last, I must to say last, and that is the great person who gave in the great opportunity to our country, and name was the what was the name was the Neeraj Chopra, who gave in the great golden medal, and he gave the India. So I am very happy with Neeraj Chopra, who gave in the great opportunity country. So our country is the proudful and feeling well, because Neeraj Chopra is a wonderful man, and who gave in a great thing. So I am very happy, and you also guys happy, and our person and society as well. So it's my tongues, and if you and going to the American tongues, that's not a person Australian very focused. So, and this is not, and many events and so forth, and otherwise other hand you can do something which is tried, and if you want to become a future and advisor, so then you have a tongue. This is your practice, when you practice, do and again, then you will be success time will come in your lives, and you will be growth, and you will entire life your be light fully, and entire world we known that person of Swami Vivekananda, extra person who came in India, and also other pagambar of the Sikh Isai, and many religions you can see that's way. So Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Please welcome in my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Shivanara.